Pulse. Welcome UNLV students to the Shotokan Karate Studies program. By now you should know you've already warmed up, you've gotten the warm-up that you feel your body needs, you're adequate for starting the program this morning. So let's go ahead and get started with our typical, quick, general warm-up. Ready? And Hajime. Ichi. Ni. San. Yon. Go. All right, warmed up good there. Let's turn to the side, bring our heels to our glutes. Good, all right. Let's go ahead and do some high knees as well. Get my workout recorded, here we go. High knees. You can do this slow, just like I'm doing. Again, just bringing your knees up. You can do it fast if you feel like kind of bouncing a little bit, working your calves a little bit. Or if you want to go slow, go slow. And yame. All right, let's come up on our toes, stretching out our calves. And yame. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and do some body hip twists. And yame. Good. Arm up, across the side, stretching out our shoulder. Good, other side. Again, don't hold these too long. Just doing dynamic stretches here. Nothing too static, nothing being held for too long. Switching over. Other side. Good. Feet just widen shoulder width. Go down, touch the floor. Go to the right. Back to center. Go to the left. Back to center. All right, make that a little wider. We're gonna go down to the right, turning up on our left heel, stretching out our hamstring. Good, now we're gonna turn to the left in a long front stance. Pushing on the quad here, pushing the knee over the toe. And down to a runner stand, or a runner stretch. Good. Back up. All right, we're gonna do everything to the other side now. Leaning to the left onto the right heel. Toes pointed up. Stretching out your hamstring. All right, let's rotate that all the way around. Good front stance, long, deep, pushing on the quad, pushing the knee out over the toe, getting a good stretch. Transition that into a runner stretch. And come back to center, come back standing. Good. Turn around, fix your gi. Back to me. Yoi. Subirachi. Free. Yoi. Seiza. Dojo-kun. 一つ、人格完成に人を盛ること。一つ、誠の道を守ること。一つと力の精神を養うこと。一つ、礼儀を重んずること。一つ、景気の湯を戒めること。Ready? That's it. よい。すばらしい。Ready? よい。So today's class is going to be an advanced class. However, this is a live class. So I have a couple of students here that I can see on my screen, and that's great. Thank you all for joining me for this class. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to call it a student's choice. All right, so we're going to have each of you kind of just tell me what kata we're going to do. We're all going to perform that kata. We're going to do some push-ups, and then we'll work on the next kata. So again, the students that I have here in class, thank you for joining. And again, we're just going to kind of go around, and I'll kind of call you out, kind of your location, and then let you tell me what kata you want to do, and then we'll all perform that kata today. All right, so that's really it. So I know I said it is an advanced class, but it looks like the students that I have here are, see, I have I have a blue belt, green belt, brown. I have 2 black belts. That's great. All right, and then everyone else is kind of intermediate, so it looks like maybe a couple of orange. So that's good, that's fine. It looks like we have a good amount. Some people aren't wearing belts, so I'll just assume they may be beginners, but I'm not sure. So if we do a kata that you're not familiar with, please just revert back to a kata that you know. Again, this is an advanced class, so hopefully if you're watching this and it's been recorded, you're coming to this class because it's listed as an advanced class, then you already know most of the kata that we're going to be doing today. All right, so that said, let's go ahead and your warm-up is good. So we've done our warm-up prior to starting class. Let's go ahead and get started. So student up, well, you can't see where you are on my screen. So upper left corner, it looks like you have a gray tatami mat. What kata would you like to do? All right, looks like we're starting off with Han Yandan, right? So Han Yandan, so this is kata number 4. If you're familiar with this kata, which you should be at this belt level, we can go ahead and get this kata going. All right, so again, we're going to do this kata. We'll do push-ups. I'll go back to my students here, and we'll figure out our next kata for the day. We should be able to get through at least 6, maybe 8, maybe 10 kata today in this format, and then we will close out class for today. But again, this is an advanced student's choice class. All right, so we're starting off with Han Yandan. Start and make sure you have enough room to perform the kata in the space that you have. And we will get started. I believe I have plenty of room here. Ready? All right, let's go through protocol together on all of these. As far as the actual kata itself, again, student's choice. All right, so speed and power are going to be up to you as you're watching. I'm not going to call it. I'm not going to count it out by the numbers or anything like that. Advanced class, you should pretty much know how to go through these kata and what speed you feel is good for the kata. Okay? All right. Ready? Together? Yoi. Misudachi. Ready? Yoi. Announce kata. Han Yondo. And your own speed and pace. Hajime. All right. Good. Looks like you're all finishing up. Very good, yame. All right. So I had a little mistake on my turn. I did sanbam zuki instead of ni zuki. But again, if you make a mistake, either stop, call it out, and restart the kata, or finish the kata and then call out your mistake. Especially if you're doing an exam or anything like that, it makes the most sense. If you're doing an exam, it makes the most sense to just stop and restart. However, you can go ahead and finish the kata if you would like, and then come back and tell your sensei or your instructor, I made a mistake here, this is where I made the mistake. I can go through the kata again if you would like. Or, like I said, I just called out my mistake. So it will vary depending on the dojo or the school. If it's pre-recorded, so you're having to record your exam, then you want to stop, restart the kata so that you're actually able to go through the entire kata properly, even though you called out your mistake. All right, very good. All right, so let's do some push-ups. All right, so pick your number. I'm gonna go with 15 today, and then we'll come back to student's choice and allow for the next kata. All right, 15 push-ups for me, pick your number, and ajime. Ichi, ni, san, yon, go, roku, shichi, hachi, kyo, ju, ichi, ni, san, yon, jugo. All right, back on your feet. Good. All right, so next kata. Looks like you're outside at a park. Yes, right there, blue belt. Kata. Okay, so all right, so it looks like we're doing Teki Shodan. Okay, so Teki Shodan is the kata, and then we will do our push-ups. All right, so Teki Shodan. Make sure again you have room side to side. Okay. I have plenty of room here, I don't have any problems. All right, so ready? We'll go through protocol together. So watch protocol for this one, it's a bit different. Okay, so start in yoi, subarachi, ready, yoi, right foot to left. So you come to this position, Teki Shodan yoi, that's what this is. Call your kata, Teki Shodan. And your own speed and pace, hajime. All right, very good, yame. All right, everyone's finished? Very good. Okay, good kata. From what I could tell there, everyone looked like they were doing it very well. And maybe if you have any questions today, since this is live, if you want me to review or look at one of your kata, I can do that as well. But for the class itself, let's keep rolling. All right, so next up, push-ups. All right, so pick your number, stick with that number, okay? Let's go through them again. Ready? Ichi, ni, san, yon, go, roku, shichi, hachi, kyo, ju, ichi, ni, san, yon, go. Very good. All right, everyone on your feet. Okay. All right, next kata. So I'm going just down the line here. Orange belt, right here. Looks like you're in maybe your backyard. Yes. Kata. Hand Godon, okay? For an orange belt, that's very good, right? To reach out to something like that, right? Orange belt. Hand Godon, it's typically, I believe that's a blue belt kata, but again, if you already know the kata, that's great. It allows you to practice it much more before you get to a higher belt level. So Hand Godon, okay? Okay. Ready? Protocol again together. Yoi. Subarachi. Right? Yoi. Hand Godon. Your own speed and pace. Hajime. Two more to finish. Very good. And Yame. Pulse. All right, very good. All right, so that was Hand Godon. All right, so now let's grab our push-ups and continue right along, rolling through this just student's choice kata class, getting our heart rate up, getting a good workout by going through kata, getting some good chest and arm workout with our push-ups. Just a good fitness class overall that is directly related to Shotokan karate. Let's drop down. Ready? Your push-ups. Stick with your number. And hajime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, everybody on your feet. Good. Okay. All right. So next kata. Let's go. All right. No belt. You're in your garage. Yes. I didn't get it. Basadai. Okay. All right. So Basadai is a fairly advanced kata. Okay, so if you don't know the kata, revert back to one that you do know, or maybe one that we've already done, just so you don't spoil the surprise of maybe what's coming ahead. All right, so Basai Dai is the kata we're all doing together. This is a little bit longer of a kata. All right, it's very technical, a lot of hip movement and hip rotation with this kata. I kind of like to watch you all do it because there's so much rotation and it's so complex of a kata. Maybe I could break it down and give you some pointers, but I'll do the kata with you. And then we'll just, let's do the kata together, all right? Okay, make sure you have room. Again, this is a big kata, a lot of space. Honestly, thinking about it, there's really not too much space that you're using, but that said, just make sure you have enough space to perform the kata adequately. Okay, so Basai Dai, ready? Yoi. Subarachi, ready? Yoi. Announce kata, Basai Dai. And your own speed and pace, hajime. Oi! right. Very good. Very good. Enyame os. All right, so that is the kata basai dai. Okay, great kata. Again, very technical, a lot of hip movement, a lot of techniques that weren't really introduced early on. It's one of those that the technique comes with belt levels so that you can then integrate those kihon techniques into the actual kata. And then a lot of them aren't really taught, right, as much. So things like whenever you come up and you throw this side kick, right, that's not really something that you've practiced up to this point. It's not really a kihon technique that you go through a lot, where you're doing that grab kind of pull up and then that low yokogeri kick there, right? So there's a lot of things that are different. The turn to the side here, which can be interpreted as several different things. It can be interpreted as a throw. It can be interpreted as a sweep of a kick and then a strike down, and then a sweep of the kick and a strike down. So there's several different things that a lot of parts of this kata can be broken down into. One of my favorite katas, because there's so many different things and the bunkai is so diverse in what you're able to do with it. So really good kata, thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and do our push-ups and then we'll move on to the next kata. Ready? I'll go ahead and say, student in the black, like the all black gi, the top and the bottom, yes. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and think of your kata, all right, we will go ahead and do our push-ups and I'll come right to you so you have a few seconds to think. Ready? And hajime. All right, everybody is done, good, all right. Okay, so in the black, yes, what is your kata? Jion. All right, so Jion is definitely an advanced kata, and there's a lot of fluctuation of speed, right, in Jion. Really good kime in some sections, but there's a big fluctuation in your speed. Sometimes you're slow, and then it goes to a medium pace, then it goes to a very fast pace, and then slows back down again. So I really like this kata for that fact, the variations in speed and timing. So for this one, I will start here. This one, because of my space, I do have to make a correction on my because of the space. So after I do this first block and I'm out here and then I go to this side, when I go to this side I usually take a correction step and come back to the edge of my mat so that then I can complete the remainder of the kata properly. I think that's the only place that I have to do a correction. So I just want to make you aware of that whenever you hear me, potentially as you're watching, if you hear me say correction step, I'm just making that correction step to the back of the class or the back of my mat. Otherwise, no issue. So this is a really good kata. Thank you for calling this one out. Again, advanced. So some of you may not know this kata, and if you don't, that's perfectly understandable. Drop down to the next highest kata that you know, potentially doing Teki Shodan again or something like that, just so again, you don't spoil maybe what's coming whenever someone else makes their choice for the day. All right, so let's go with Jion. Let's see, how many students do we have in here today? We have 13. Okay, so we might not get through all of you today as far as the katas are concerned. 13, I do see a white belt, so we'll probably try to skip around as much as we can, but we're probably not going to get through all 13 of you just in the time that we have allotted for class today. All right, so let's go back here for Jion. So again, you might hear me call out my correction step. Just continue on with your kata, right? If you have the room and the space, just continue on and do what you have to do in order to get through the kata, but you will hear me say correction, and that's for anyone who's watching this video back they can understand what I'm doing when I make that correction step, okay? So I'm gonna make sure I have room for that initial drop back. And we'll start here, protocol together. Subirachi, sorry, yoi, subirachi, right? Yoi. Come back to ready. Announce kata, jump. Your own speed and pace, and hajime. Correction. Ay. All right, well, we're still going. Keep going. Very good. Very good. All right, enyame, os. All right, very good. So, a lot of you, looks like you knew that kata, white belt. Not sure what you did there, maybe back to hand Shotokan. But I do appreciate you joining the class. I know it's an advanced class, but I appreciate you dropping back and kind of participating as much as you can. All right, for everyone else, great. Looks good. Let's go ahead and do our push-ups. Next selection will come from, let's see. Okay. No gi, but you are, let's see. Looks like you're at there's a sidewalk. I mean, it kind of looks like you're at a park. I assume it's at a park. Yes, yes. All right, so you're going to be our next selection for kata. All right, otherwise, everyone else get into your push-up position. Let's drop those push-ups in. Ready? Go. Ichi, ni, son, yon, go, roku, sechi, hachi, kyu, yu, yuichi, ni, son, yon, you go. All right. Everyone up. Good. All right, so what is your kata selection? MP. All right, MP, great kata. Again, one of the more advanced katas for an advanced class, so thank you, good. All right, so let's go ahead and do MP. For MP, I don't really need any correction. I just need to, I kind of have to start over to the side of the room or the side of my mat, just because the one section that is here that moves quickly. All right, again, another kata that I like, but this one will really take the breath out of you. All right, there's a good jump at the end. There's some fast moving portions as you go in this direction with your agezuki, some tagaizukis, rotation. All right, so there's a lot that goes into this kata. Again, definitely one that will tire you, right? Take the breath out of you at the end. Okay, so good kata, thank you. All right, so let's go through this one. Make sure I have the room. Make sure I'm at a good spot. All right, ready? Let's go through protocol together. The subirachi. Ready? Back to yoi. Announce kata. MP. your own speed and pace. Don't rush through this one. All right, everyone will have a different speed and pace on this one specifically at one point, and if you know the kata, you know what I'm talking about. Everyone does this at a different speed, okay? Ready? Hajime. All right, I get to take a couple of your jumps. Good. Very good. Another good one there, very good. All right, very good. Yame, os, everyone, good. All right, give everyone a couple seconds to catch your breath. I know some of you just finished. Good. All right, so MP, another really good kata there. The part that I was talking about, if you couldn't tell before, the slow part here, okay? I know everyone does that at a different speed, all right? There's no right or wrong there. It's whatever you feel comfortable with, your own kime, right? Your own timing. So if you're moving through quickly, that's fine, right? Some people choose to do it a little slower. So there's a lot of wiggle room between that slow and fast, okay? All right, so good, everyone. Again, I think the white belt, I actually saw you attempting this one, so it's good that you're trying to follow along. I really appreciate that. So again, just check out some of the other classes where we're actually teaching some of this and practicing it. So, but I appreciate you joining the live class, so thank you for that. All right, so let's go through our push-ups, and we'll probably have time for, let's do just one more kata and call it a day. Maybe two, let's do two more. So yellow belt, I'm sorry, yes, yep. All right, go ahead and be thinking of your kata. Let's go ahead and do our push-ups, all right. Ready? And hajime. Ich, ni, san, yan, go, roku, sechi, hachi, kyo, ju, juji, yuni, san, yan, go. Threw in an extra one for you there. All right, good. Okay, everyone on your feet. Very good. All right, so yes, your kata. All right, hand sandan. All right, very good. So we're going back to one of our, I don't want to call it a beginner kata. This is kata number 3. So another very good kata to practice at all times. So let's go ahead and do hand sandan, right? Ready? The protocol together. Yoi, subirachi, right? Yoi. And now it's kata hand sandan. Your own speed and pace. And hajime. Good. Very good. And good, Yame. Very good. All right, so even my white belt able to get that one done. Very good. All right, so let's grab our push-ups and then let's see, the purple belt. Yes, you have the black top. Yes. All right, you're gonna be thinking about your kata. Let's do our push-ups. Then we'll think about their kata and we'll come back. Ready? Keep your number and go. All right. All right, everyone on your feet. Great. Okay, kata. Okay, all right, so Kankusho. Kankusho is a very advanced kata. So again, if you all don't know this, even though this is an advanced class, follow along, watch, or drop back to a kata that you're familiar with to get through this particular section. This will be the last kata of the day anyways, all right? So again, it's very advanced. I do know this kata, it's been a while, but just going through it in my mind real quick, should be able to get through this one with no real issue. Yeah, all right, we'll shoot for it anyway. We'll try, let's see what happens. Okay, all right, let's get into a good section. I believe I have them good here. One. All right, so again, protocol together on this one. A very advanced kata, so, well actually, let me see. Raise your hand if you know this kata. 1, 2, 3. All right, so 3 out of 13 know this kata. All right, we're gonna do it anyways. Okay, so again, for those of you that don't know the kata, either fall back to something that you know or hang out and watch. Maybe you'll kind of learn or pick up on something new today. All right, so let's do this one. Ready? Protocol together for those of you doing the kata. Kurachi, Surachi, right? Yoi. And now it's kata. Kankusho. And hajime. All right, got a variety of things going on here. Good. A couple of you are watching, very good. All right, very good. Everyone looks like they're finished. Yame, os. Okay, so very complex kata, very advanced kata. Mine probably looked a little sloppy, haven't done it in a long time, but I was able to get through it. Again, it's all about kind of practicing, getting through these things, practicing something 1,000 times gets it to where it's smooth, kind of in your muscle memory, and you kind of remember how everything goes. That is a complex kata, the big jump, right? So there's a lot that goes into that one. I do quite enjoy the little key-on combination from here, where you step in, the grab, the kick, the back fist. That I enjoy that little combination there. So that's fun. So thank you for that suggestion. Good kata, again, very advanced. Maybe knocked out some of the other students and their abilities today. All right, so that is class for today. Before we wrap up, let's get in one more set of push-ups. All right, ready? Keep your number. Let's go for, I'm sticking with 15. Ready? Go. You go. All right, on your feet when you're done. All right, very good. All right, everyone, come back to center. Yoi, Subirachi, right? Yoi. Seiza. All right, today's meditation is simply a meditation. Close your eyes, clear your mind. Mokusum. Mokusoyame. Sensei, you ready? Tate. Yoi. Subirachi, ready? Yoi. Os. Thank you, students, for joining the live class. Thank you to those that are watching the class that's been recorded for your easy watchability, for your convenience is the word I was looking for. So again, thank you for this Student's Choice class. I appreciate everyone for joining and for watching. If you have questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. I'll get back to you. And if you're more interested in joining our Shotokan school, learning, achieving, and earning belt and rank, please give me a good reach out to me via email. I'll leave the link to the website here, and you can come and check us out. All right. Again, thank you all for joining. We'll see you in the next class. Os.